Well, here is my kit. I've washed it. It's all ready to go. I have read that it's best to start by putting a thin coat of the glass and tile medium on the kit prior to painting it. So that's what I'm going to do now. This is step one. So I just wanted to share with everybody what I was doing and getting this all stirred up because it's on the bottom, so it says to use a stir stick. The tutorial I watched anyway, to get it all the good stuff on the bottom. And then you pour like a nickel size in a plate or bowl, and I bought a bunch of these bowls at Dollar Tree. I think I've got like, I probably have 16 of these. So when I mix colors, I don't have to keep dumping it out and using a new one. And plus I can see what colors I'm doing. So it says to use a nickel, about the size of a nickel of this stuff. So I guess a little bit goes a long way. And it kind of has a little bit of a smell to it, but it's not overwhelming. It's just a little bit. And to use a sponge at Dollar Tree, I didn't want to use my other sponges that I have that I use for these ones. These ones are a lot smaller, see? And I got these ones at Dollar Tree. And these are the ones I'm going to be using to put the varnish, this finish stuff on it, this glass and tile medium. So I'm going to start with the head, back of the head. I've already washed it and had it dry. And it says to pounce it on in a thin coat all over until it looks dry, but not to over pounce. So that's what I'm going to do. And in the creases that you can't get to, use a brush to brush it on. And I don't know if you can see with this lighting, you can see it kind of wet right there. But so this is my first attempt, and I hope that I don't mess the kit up. And I've been practicing on other limbs that I had gotten to learn on, and hoping that I can do pretty good. But this is going to sit, after you do this, it's going to sit overnight so it completely dries, and I'm going to do that, have it sit overnight, and we'll go from there with the starting of the paint. I'm just worried. I'm so scared that the paint's gonna come off, but it doesn't on my practice limbs, so we should be good. And it's my first one, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep it or sell it at a discount. We'll see how it goes. And I'm already finding out that it's hard to hold these when you're trying to do this. And painting is going to be fun. Because you gotta findangle it a little bit and get it in the right spot. This stuff is already drying. I don't know if it's because I'm down in my basement, it's cooler down here and drier, that it's probably gonna dry quicker. I don't know. But after you finish the head with the sponge, you're to use a different sponge on each limb. So the head will get one, and then the arms and legs will get another one. And try to get the hairs out if you get any. And that should be, I got one hair so far. That's not bad. So the thing that I'm scared of with these, I mean, I don't think that the closed eyes babies will be hard, but I've got this one with the open eyes, with the eyes, and I tried to dry run, put these eyes in there. It is not easy, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that because it was rough. And I don't know if I'm doing it right. I can't get my fingers all, I mean, this is a small area that you're dealing with. So I don't know if there's a simple way to do it. Do you put them in through here? You put them in through the back on the inside. And, I don't know. It's, that kind of scares me a little bit. But I think when you pouncing this on, I've got it all on there so you can see some of the, it's wet. So you can see it's wet. And it's wet. So then you just let this one dry. My husband made me a little holder for them. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to get, I don't see why you can't use another sponge. It's still wet, and it says that it'll get sticky and clumpy, and it's not like that. This isn't like that, so I'm gonna do what it says and use a different one. And I think you can wash these out. I got a bowl of water here, and I'll just set it in there. And I've got a couple of brushes here. I'll probably use this one. I don't know. To get into the cracks with the stuff, with it, like in the toes and stuff, to get that in there. So I think that's what I'll do with this brush, because through practicing, I have found some brushes that I like to use, and there's only 4, 5, 6 of them. So, and I've got a whole bunch over there. But these are the ones, by practicing with, that I seem to go to. They seem to be the ones to use. Everybody uses different brushes, but those, I couldn't find the ones that all the ones, the people that I watched do this, the brushes that they use. I couldn't find the same brushes that they have, so I just found some similar ones. Okay, I'm back. I ran out of space. I had to do it, so I did the legs and the head. Now we're going to do the arms, and put some more stuff in here, mix it up, and we will do the arms. And my finger just barely fits inside here. So here's a sponge. I'm just going to dip it in there, kind of take off a little bit, and just pounce around and see if you can get, I don't know, see if you can see it's wet. And I don't know if you should, like when you're painting, you do this way, then this way, then this way, and this way. I don't know if you have to do it that way doing this, because this is just a prep to make the paint stick. And then you're going to do something similar to this. I don't know with the same stuff or not. I haven't, I'm not sure. I think with the same stuff, after you're done painting, you do this again over the top of the paint to keep it from peeling, and so it doesn't peel. And I'm going to try to do it. I think I'm going to have to use the brush on the fingers, not so much in the hand, but on the fingers. I'll try to get it on there as much as possible. And then looks like it did pretty good. See, it's all wet. You can see it shiny. That's because it's wet. But let's see how it goes. Okay. Let's do a little bit on the brush in between the fingers. Just brush it up. That works pretty good. All right. Make sure there's no runs. So there's the, see, it's all wet. And then you put this on your little dryer and do the next one. And like I said, I'm going to do what it says by using a different sponge for each thing, and I'll take these upstairs and wash them with hot water. And probably need a little more stuff in there. And I haven't been pouring it in there. I've just been twirling it around and using this stick and just kind of sweeping it off the stick, and it goes down to the bottom. And that's probably a little more than a nickel's worth in there by doing it like that. I don't want to waste this stuff because it's kind of a little bit pricey. I got mine on eBay because I couldn't find it anywhere else, so I got it on eBay. I'll have to go back on eBay and get some more because they said that one bottle should do one doll, but I've got 2 bottles just to be on the safe side, and I think I'm gonna stock up on it. And these are only 2-ounce bottles. I couldn't find the big huge bottle, and I need the big huge bottle to refill these little bottles, I think, unless I find something else that works better than this stuff. But everybody that I watch that does air dry, you know, with the Folk Art or the Apple Barrel or any one of those, they use the glass and tile medium. And so that's what I got. And then for the tips and the lips, for the tips of the nails and the lips and the tips of the nails, I watched a gal that used, and I'll show it just a second. Let me get in here, because there was another lady that I don't know if I saw it in the comments somewhere that I was watching. She wanted to know what you use to do that, because it's different than this stuff, and it is different. Okay, so there's that one. I think I messed up a little bit. Let me grab one more of these. I just stuck it in the water. Grab one more. It looks like I missed in here. I don't want to miss anywhere. And this stuff's got to dry. I think from what I've read here, I printed out the instructions, what they were using. I can't remember where it says. I think it's overnight or 2 days or something like that. And if it's down here in the basement, it might take longer if it's tacky. I'll let it set for a week if I need to, you know, to make sure that it's going to adhere the right way. And I just smudged all that. Let's fix it. And I guess this gives a little bit of texture to the vinyl, so, which is good. but you're going to be doing that anyway when you paint. So, okay, so there's those. Now the fingertips and the lips, the lady that I watched, she didn't use this stuff. She didn't use this. She used these two things. This one's called Deco Art by Americana Duraclear Soft Touch Varnish. And this one is same company, but a gloss varnish. This is what she puts on the nails and the lips to make them shiny. So that's what this one, I got some of this. I got 2 of each one, I think, so I'd have enough. So there's that one, and I can't remember what, I think she used this one to go over the whole kit after she was done. But I'm not positive. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, this is the one she used after. It's smooth, velvety finish, and it's soft. So this one, it doesn't say what kind of finish. A matte finish. This is a matte finish. This is a soft, velvety finish. So I'm going to use this one as a prep. So let the paint stick. And then I'll try this one on this doll after and see how that works to keep it up. But there's an up on the top here, there's add a luxurious soft touch feel to paint projects with this durable non-yellowing finish. It says shake, gently apply with a flat brush and allow to dry to the touch before adding additional coats. It's water-based permanent, and so you let it dry same as you would the glass and tile medium. So there's my first attempt. We got it all. It's right here. It's gonna sit and dry. I'll probably let it sit and dry for the next couple of days. I think it'll probably dry tomorrow morning. I mean, some of it's already dried, but I want to make sure that it's dried for it to work. And I will take these and clean them up because I want to be able to reuse them. I don't want to waste them, even though they were $1. These I can throw away because I got a big pack of them. But I wanted to do that, and I wanted to share with everybody. So there you go. I do have another video about the paints my setup that I'm using, but I've got it down to the only color that I'm missing is the yellow orca and raw sienna, and I'm trying to find, I've been using a different color so I don't have to use, I've been using the yellow for the orca. I got 2 different yellows here, and the raw sienna is like a brownish gold. It looks gold to me. So I got a gold color. It looks like this color, but more of a brownish. So I've been trying to find it, and that's a hard color to find. So I've been looking up on the internet how to mix it so I can get that color. But I've already got some sponges out here, and I've marked them. So this is like newborn colors, and I've marked the sponges. Let's see, I'll show you. I've marked them. RM is the W is a wash, and the second color of the tan. But I've marked them to I've written down instructions for myself that I can go back and do. And then I've got some over here for the preemie colors, which are, the skin is a lot darker. And I've marked these all. I don't have a C sponge, so I used a regular wash sponge, and one side is one color and one side is the other color. So these are the newborn, the preemie colors. And I don't know if I'm gonna use those, because I have a preemie kit that I'm gonna do after this one. And I want to make I don't know if I'm gonna do it with those colors, because it's really kind of dark. If I do, then I'll skip one wash or something, because it makes it way dark, and I don't want it to be that dark. But anyway, there is everything. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. Other than that, this is the glass and tile. This is what I printed out for the glass and tile medium, how to use that for the first initial thing. And I will put in the description the link to go read this. So, and that's about it. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. This is all new to me. I don't know if I can answer it right. You just saw me do this. This is the first attempt. So this is my first, other than my limbs that I painted. And I don't know if they're not in there. Are they in here? No, that's the other kit. I don't know what I did with my test limbs. I put them away. So that's it, and I'll talk to you again soon. Okay, I found the limbs, so I thought I'd show them to you. Okay, this is the preemie colors, and I only did the front. So this is the color, how it came out, and to me it looks kind of, it's really like a dark pinky tannish color. I don't know if the light in here is going to pick it up, but I mean, it didn't come out too bad. There's the foot. There's one. Here's the hand that I did, and I tried to see if it was going to come off. I didn't prep it like I did this one. So after it dried for a week, I came down here with a wet sponge to see if this was paint was gonna come off, and it does. So you want to make sure that you prep it right. So, but I did a little bit of vein right here, tried that. I did it on this side. This side's kind of dark. I don't like the crease color that is for the preemie. I don't like it the brown color. I'd rather have it pink, like a pink. That's like the newborn one. So I'd probably switch it up. I would use some of the newborn colors in the preemie stuff. But there's the preemie one, so you can see what I've done. Not too bad, but... And here is the newborn one. I got the veins on there, on the hand, and there's the crease on the fingers. See, that came out much better. Here's the back side. And you can just, I don't know if you can see the vein. Yep, right there. You can. And I kind of added it in here. But this came out tons better. I like this color better. So, those are my practice limbs. I did a little bit of veining right there. But I think this came out. I didn't do the fingernails. But the hand, I don't know if you can see, but it's more of a pinky color in here. And then it's blue with the vein right there. So, not too bad. I like this one a lot better. So that made me a little more confident and to go ahead and go forward. So I'll be definitely painting like this on this. I didn't have a head to practice on. I just had the legs. Let's see, there's the legs. And there's the feet. Let's see. The feet. And there's 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 you go. This one I like a lot better. It looks real. It does look real. I have not ever seen a REBORN. Somebody painted a REBORN. So I'm thinking if it's anything even close, I'm sure it's better than this. It's amazing. It would be amazing. But this doesn't have the glass and tile medium in it either. But this was just to practice painting. And this came out so good. So this is hopefully what that'll look like when I'm done. For first attempt, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Alrighty, have any questions? Let me know. I'll try to help if I can. But I'm no means any expert on painting anything. And I can't find my color wheel. A lot of them say to use a color wheel that'll help you blend the colors, but I can't find mine, so I just kind of watch the video and see if I can even get it close to the color that is on the video, and that's how I've been doing it. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, and good luck to everybody that is starting out like I am. Any questions, I can try to help. I'll ask you questions, I'm sure, anybody, to help out. And that's one thing I like about this community. If you have questions or if you're stuck, they'll be glad to help you. And I don't use the heat set, but all the videos pretty much that I watched for the colors and everything are with the Genesis paints. So you kind of gotta guess the colors that they're using. Some of them I have found that it's called the same. Let's see if I can find the blue. I think it's this one. Yep. Philoid, I don't know. Phthalo blue. PHTHALO. I did find it in the air dry. So I did find that. But like this one I use, this is True Blue Folk Art, and I use this as the ultramarine blue because I found that it was pretty close to the colors that they're using. And then the turquoise, well, it's not turquoise, but this one is Tahiti blue, that they add that with the blue for the veins. That's what I use. And then the purples, dark purple and a lavender. So and I used maroon as red 02. What they're using is red 02. I've been using maroon because it looks like it's very similar. So that's what I used for that, and I wrote it on my bottles so I knew. And this is the Genesis red, and this is the color that I think it is, and I've got crimson, like a crimson red color. So that's what I use for the Genesis red. And then the yellows, like I said, I don't have raw sienna or orca yellow. I can't find it, and that's Genesis heat set. So I've been using butter yellow, and it's darker than this one. This is opaque yellow. So when she uses her yellow, with the lady that I watch, she uses like a bright yellow, and that's the closest I got for that one. And then the flesh colors, I guess depending on how you want your baby to look, I've got fresh tan, flesh tan color, and I've got this Flesh 08. I found AC Flesh, and I marked it Flesh 08 because it looked just like what they're using for Flesh 08. And then this one is the I marked it 07, the Flesh 07. I marked it on the side here, and this is Bamboo, and it's this color. So that's what I'm using for the flash. And then Burnt Umber. I did find Burnt Umber and that other blue. So some of the colors you can find, and then other ones you just have to kind of match it, the shade color. So any other questions, let me know. I mean, I don't know if I can help anybody, but I'll try, and I'll keep posting this baby as it goes. Like the first wash is the warm flesh wash, is the flesh color. So once I do that, I'll post a video. I don't know if I'll video me doing it. Maybe I'll video one of the limbs, something like that, just to help somebody out. They can see it. But that's about it, and I will talk to y'all later. Thanks for coming and watching. Like and subscribe.